All right, we are here with Angela. Angela is just a few days out from her facial rejuvenation surgery. We initially really weren't going to do any type of videos or recording or anything. Right? It was just going to be kind of a private thing. But she was like, you just don't have enough content about early healing. So she has bravely allowed us to kind of talk through some of these initial steps. So just kind of tell everyone kind of what you had done, and then kind of what the experience has been like over these last few days.
Okay, so 3 days ago on Tuesday, today's Friday, I had a deep plane facelift, a latissimalplasty to tighten up my muscles in here and rejuvenation of this area, and a CO2 laser on my entire face.
Yep.
So
that's why she's so glistening like the donut, right?
Absolutely.
The glazed donut.
I'm wearing the glaze,
yes.
the glaze package.
Yeah,
yes.
And these lights show it perfectly. But that's why she's got these little brown speckled spots and kind of some redness throughout her face. That's from the laser. All right, so last 3 days, kind of, what was that first day like?
So I had the procedure. We came in at 6 a.m. and Doc said, wear your pajamas, and I did, and I'm so glad I wore my pajamas. So I came home with get pajamas that button down the front. I had the surgery and I was wrapped up like the mummy with all the way around, and I had little drains hanging off of the lapels of my pajamas, very attractive.
Yep.
And went home, got tucked into bed. I have an electric blanket. I was cold. I guess it's the after effects of the anesthesia. So I'm glad I had my toasty electric blanket at home, and I had all of my medications I was supposed to be taking. The only problem is you can't open your mouth to take your medications.
So Angela may have the world record, I think, for swelling after a facelift.
Oh yeah, I
blew up like a balloon.
Oh my God!
We'll have to find some pictures. We can show some pictures here. So she compared herself to a plushie, which was just fantastic.
I looked like an Asian plushie cat.
Yeah. So the fact that she's now 2 days later starting to settle down is very encouraging, but it made it very difficult for her to open her mouth. So kind of give them a couple little ideas, tricks, and things that you've had to help make that better.
One of the things I would recommend doing is buying some of those little kitty applesauces. And I had a little baby spoon from one of my grandkids that's soft, because you can barely open your mouth. So I put my pills in there and I took my pills with the applesauce.
Yep.
That was great. And then I needed coffee. I absolutely needed my coffee, but you can't suck on a straw yet. So I had a squirt bottle that you would like squirt mustard, and I just snipped the top of that, and I could squirt coffee in my mouth. So I got my coffee fix. So
hopefully it's not too hot.
Yes, no, we made sure. So I was able. That was pretty much what all I ate when I came home was just the applesauce, and I had some coffee. And then the next day, I could open my mouth a little bit more. I had a scrambled egg. But the other thing the next morning you have to do is they say ice your face. And there are ice packs that, I mean, they'll keep a 6-pack of beer cold, but this is not a 6-pack of beer. So you need to get the little ones that have, I bought 2 of the little ones that have the little cutouts on them. And kept those in the freezer and rotate 20 minutes on, 20 minutes off. And they have the perfect amount of gel liquid inside of them to keep you comfortable and not overdoing it with the ice. So that ice really helped. And there's also a compression factor.
Now tell them though what the real secret has been for getting you to heal so quickly over the last 3
Well,
days.
I think the secret for me has been using the hyperbaric chamber.
Correct.
I don't know why anyone would not do that. They have phenomenal results. I did a hyperbaric the day before my surgery, and then I did one on went the day after and then yesterday. I took a break today and I will go back in on Monday and do one more.
Yeah.
But I think
I don't feel, not everyone has to do it. I think if you have issues with blood supply after the surgery and we're concerned for something called ischemia, and we want that skin to heal very quickly, I think hyperbaric is perfect. I do think it helps with some early swelling and healing as well. So it's something, it's a case by case, it's not required, but I do think it's helped a lot for you.
I think for me in particular, because when I came in the next day, you said, "Oh, you're a sweller." It's like, yeah. So
and now 2 days later, when typically most people are most swollen on kind of day 3, day 4, you look significantly better. So I think that's it.
If you were looking at me and you didn't know anything and you knew I had had a facelift, how many days out would you say I was?
Maybe 5, 6 days out.
And I'm 3.
Yeah.
So definitely in my mind, the hyperbaric chamber really contributed to my healing.
So day 3, we just got drains out. So it's usually around when we can get those out. That really helps to limit bruising. She's really not that bruised at all. Turn towards me. You can just kind of, we'll show them contour. So right towards me, perfect. So her incisions are hidden here around the creases. She had something called a preservation facelift, which is a newer style deep plane facelift where we're limiting the amount of skin dissection. So it's less bruising, quicker healing. So her contour is coming in. Even though swollen, things are really looking good. Look down, good, holds up really nicely there. So all these are gonna float away. I mean, she's still puffy, right? There's still a lot of healing to go, but for 3 days, I'm stoked for you.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, no, this has been great, but I think knowing what's coming so that you can prepare for it makes all of it go easier. I mean, even the whole idea of don't look in the mirror, it was like, fine, I know it's going to be gone in a day or 2.
Yeah.
I didn't worry about it.
Stay positive. That's great. So if this was helpful for you, send Angela some love. We can answer questions. We'll do that. We'll try to kind of keep you posted with your healing. Okay? But for 3 days, couldn't be happier.
Me too. Thank you so much.
You're very welcome.